Timmy!
No, it's Jimmy. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I am Jimmy James. We have just kicked off the mighty Wisla Krakow. We've got our mid-season friendly against Septemvri Sofi. We have just kicked off. If you don't know who's who, if you're just tuning in for the first time, maybe, Wisla Krakow kicking from right to left in their all-red home kit. Septemvri, gotta say, don't know anything about them. They're kicking from left to right in white tops, blue shorts. We're a little bit behind. Nobody's fault, really. Just the fact that we couldn't get the live stream up until the very final moments. Wisla Krakow on the attack here with Duda into the penalty area. Defender comes across, puts it out for a throw-in on the far side. I am Jimmy James. You are watching Catch It Live first. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. The reason I need the subscriptions is purely because the Polish Premier League, the Ekstraklasa, they have said once we have got a bigger platform, they will do a collaboration with us so that we can bring all of the Polish Premier League matches to you live here on Catch It Live First. The trouble is, the platform isn't big enough yet. We've got 463 subscribers, so if you can please help out and hit that subscribe button, we can then go back to the Ekstraklasa and say, please allow us now to live stream the Polish Premier League matches. And they are good matches. It's like football used to be in the 70s and 80s in the UK. Maybe a little bit of the early 90s as well. But not a lot of this tippy-tappy football, keep possession. Gets a little bit boring, us as fans at the minute. I agree with Mark Goldbridge. We are getting cheated as fans. We want to see action. We want to see good attacking play. Not this, let's play it about at the back for 5 minutes and then have a little attack, a little probe. No, get it back to the defenders, let them pass it about to each other and, oh, blimey, it's like watching paint dry sometimes. So get into your Polish football. And if you're wondering, who should I support in the Polish football? Let me suggest the mighty Wisla Krakow. Don't get them confused with Cracovia. Also from Krakow. Wisla Krakow. That's the team. That's the team that you need to be supporting. There's always drama, there's always excitement, there's always something going on the pitch as well as off the pitch. And yours truly here, the intention is to buy the club Wisla in. Oh, the referee's already blown his whistle. I thought that was going to be an early chance there for Kavala. Bad news the other day from our first mid-season friendly. We played against Mladost from Serbia, and everything went well with the game. It finished 1-1, fair result on the day. Problem was, we got an injury to our left-sided flyer, Marko Bozic. It looked like a bit of an innocuous challenge. I thought he actually kicked the Mladost player. Nothing nefarious with it, just, both going for the ball. But he's done something to his ankle and he's out for 6 to 8 weeks, which is not what we want at this stage of the season. He was starting to make that position down the left-hand side. He was starting to make that his own. He was taking it over from Frederico Duarte, a Portuguese flyer down the left. The good news is Duarte can play through the middle as well. He can play on the right. He can play pretty much anywhere along that front line. So it's not as though it was going to be Duarte out, Bozic in. But it looks like he's going to be out now until at least mid-March, which is not what we wanted. That's the only thing with these with these inter-season winter breaks. We're playing games like this now. Well, you've got to play them, but you don't want any injuries, do you? So, once again, we've got no team lineups put out there that I've seen anyway. So, and we're only relying on the camera that we've got, which is, it's not too bad today. It's not too bad, but it is difficult to see to see exactly what's going on at times. Joseph Colley on the ball, plays it across to Krasinowski. He scored our goal against Malados that earned us a 1-1 draw. There's Ardit Nikash trying to get in early. Keeper does well there. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. I thought I was straining my eyes. Frankie James says, Jimmy, wrong date in description. 17th of January. I'm taking it, you mean on YouTube. Right, let me get that sorted now, Frankie. It's a good job you're on the ball. Wrong date in description. I've got 17th of Jan, Frankie. Oh, I don't know why that's happened. It's not saved the correct date. Right, let's get that sorted out. 10th of the 8th. 10th of the 8th? What's gone on there? 10th of the 8th. 17th. 01-26. Thanks for that, Frankie. Good job you're on the ball. Not good enough, Jimmy. Come on, sort it out. Wisla on the attack there. Deflected. Not a lucky deflection. Septemvri can bring it away. Although Krasinowski gets in nicely. I can't see the ball there because there's another cameraman or a photographer got his head in the way. Right, Frankie, I've just changed that now, so hopefully that will... Hopefully that is going to sort that issue out. There we go. Bosh. We're in, as Mickey Flanagan would say. We're in. We're not out. We're in. Right. Frankie says your Casio's not on the ball. Frankie says, no, it hasn't. It has, Frankie, I can assure you. Refresh your screen and see if it changes. So we've got, it's nice to see Kavala playing down this left-hand side instead of Bozic. Driving in field now, edge of the box, put a shot in. Oh, wrong time to change the camera angle there. He did well there, Kavala. Drove in from this left-hand wing, got a little bit of space on the edge of the penalty area and put the shot in, but it was blocked. Now Septemvri can come down this right-hand side. Wisla have got numbers back, though. Frankie says, it has. Thank you very much, Frankie. What would I do without you? What would I do without you? Be a right shambles, wouldn't it? Ah, there we are. A geezer will be on his first cup of coffee at the moment. First cup of coffee, second cigarette. He'll be getting ready to join us in live chat. If you haven't done so already, join us in live chat. You're more than welcome. You don't even have to subscribe. It just helps the channel out if you do, as I mentioned earlier. But if you just want to go in live chat, say hello, let us know what you think. Is your team playing today? Let us know what your thoughts are. About anything, actually. Doesn't necessarily have to be football related. We're building a community. Later on today, we've got a football special coming up, all the goals from around the UK and Europe. We've also got a recording of the basketball that was played. I'm not sure what the date was. It was only a couple of days ago, so we won't mention anything about that. If basketball's your thing, 4 o'clock, tune in, make the TV bigger. You can watch some basketball action. Oh, what's the coach having a go at the referee here for telling him to get somebody booked? Walking away from the ref, get your card out, give him a yellow. Here we go, the ref's not having it. Hey, what's going on here? I won't mess around with the ref. He looks like a big boy, doesn't he? Blimey. The ref looks like the biggest person on the pitch. I almost said player then. I'd like to have the ref as a centre half. He's a monster. Whew. Uncle Fester on the sideline getting upset. Septemvri put a good cross in there into the middle. Dealt with well by Wisla. Krisanovski's going to punt it long. Yeah, good agricultural clearance there. Nothing wrong with that. Ertahaler's on the pitch. Can't win the ball. He's not tall enough. I don't even know why he's playing. I'm sick of him. He's just not doing anything. Any game that I see Ertahaler playing in at the moment, he's doing nothing. The last thing I remember him doing of note was putting a cross in from the just outside the 6-yard box on the byline, pulled it across to Ardit Nikaj, who put the ball in, scored. Ardit Nikaj didn't really celebrate. You probably heard me say before. Everybody seemed to go over to Ertahaler. Oh, Wisla. Oh, chance there for Wisla. Just would not fall for Ardit Nikaj then. Defender had a little bit of luck on his side. But that's the way it goes. Hopefully, Frankie, is everything all right with the volumes? I need to reinstall my microphone, which I will do when I get time. I know it's not quite right. There's a few filters that I need to put on it, so it's just raw microphone at the minute. So apologies if it sounds a little bit rough. Nice touch there from Buddha. Frankie says volume is great. Thank you very much, Frankie. I've just seen on the side when I was walking out to my studio, a lovely homemade meat and potato pie. I hope we're having that for dinner later on. Tea, I should say. It won't be dinner, will it? Oh, unless you're posh, dinner. It's breakfast time, dinner time, tea time. Chancey if Septemvri shot comes in. Who's in goal? Is it Lakievitz or Broder? Can't quite see from this angle. Be a little bit shocked if it's Chichkan. It is Broder. Thank you very much, Mr. Cameraman. 11.5 minutes gone. Wisla Krakow 0, Septemvri Sofi 0. It certainly looks warmer in Turkey than it is in Krakow at the moment. We'll be going to Krakow in just over a week's time. So, Adrian, I will be getting in touch with you. Don't worry about that. Once again, we make a mistake at the back, giving the ball away. Chancey for Septemvri. Pulled across. Broder can't deal with it. And I know it's only a friendly, but what an absolute shambles. What a shambles playing it out from the back again, and we've cost ourselves a goal. I don't care about the result. It's a friendly. It's meaningless. The issue is, watch this for an absolute calamity of errors. It started with playing it out from the back in a loose pass. Then it's compounded by Broder getting his hands to the ball, but just palming it to the Septemvri player who said, thank you very much. I'll just side foot that past you while you're lying on the floor like a dead fly with your arms and legs in the air. Sort it out. The thing is, we're doing it in a friendly game now. We'll do that in the Betclic 1 in a really important league match. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. Trying to redeem ourselves now, coming down the right-hand side so we can get back on level terms early. We've got a free kick. Well, he did look like that, Frankie. It's no good getting your hand to it. You need to push the ball away from danger. And yeah, it's not like it was a snap shot or a snap cross. Oh, here he is, Ertahaler. What can he put in now? I bet you this doesn't get past the first Septemvri defender. Puts it in deep. That was a decent chance there. Well done. I take that back. It was a good chance. And Biedrzycki, we've now got a bit of height up front at set pieces because Biedrzycki, he's a tall defender for Wisla. Good to see him playing. He didn't play against Mladost the other day. It was an opening start for a central defensive pairing of Kutwa and Grudzik. But Biedrzycki is starting today. That's good to see. He's probably our best defender, I would say. Biedrzycki. Had a bit of a dodgy start when he first came to Wisla. Started getting... He got too many red cards. But he sort of calmed himself down now. And he's a stalwart at the centre of defence. Excuse me, Kavala does well there. Can he get the cross in? Yeah, he didn't have enough space, so he turns. He needs support. Gets it from Krisanovsky. Carbo. It's tight on this left-hand side. There's room for Kavala if he can find him. No, he plays it inside there to Ertahala. Ertahala lays it off to the defender. Beautiful pass, and the defender clears it. See what he's doing, Ertahala, trying to lay it off to Ardit Nikaj. Didn't come off, though. Good idea, just poor execution. Krisanovsky down this left-hand side. Needs support. 2 defenders on him. Plays it inside. Still in possession, luckily. Gets it back to Carbo. Carbo to Duda. Duda surveys his options. Goes backwards, keeping possession. It's with Biedrzycki. Now it's with Joseph Colley. Krisanovsky. Plays the ball into the penalty area to Kavala. Pull it back. Pulls it back. Oh, defender does well there to get it clear. Does well not to put it in his own goal, in fact. Now, that's going to be a free kick. Can't do that, Carbo. You're crawling all over the back of him. You give a free kick away. I know we're fighting to win the ball back in a dangerous position, but as soon as you do that, you relieve all the pressure. Good play there down this left-hand side. Kavala's had a good start for this. We're taking over from Bozic, who, if you're joining us late, won't be playing for the next 6 to 8 weeks because he picked up an injury against Mladost. We've got a new striker signed from the Ekstraklasse. I think he was at Bidzew Woods. Jordi Sanchez. So I don't know whether we'll see him in this mid-season friendly matches. Be nice to. Take a little bit of pressure off Redado. The downside is it's going to be less opportunity, I think, for Ardit Nikaj. Good to see Nikaj starting again today, though, but I would like to see Ardit Nikaj and Redado playing together as a front two instead of Ertahala. Just disappointed that we've given that first goal away in the manner that we did. Playing out from the back again. There's a ball over the top. Just wouldn't fall for Nikaj. Defender does well, getting it back to the keeper. Yeah, playing it out from the back again, messing up and compounded by a poor attempt at clearing the ball from Brodo, who is on the ball now. Yeah, don't forget to join us later on today at 4 o'clock. We'll have the second half football special. All the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. Ertahala driving forward now. Can't quite see who that is. He runs like Kaziemka. Cuts inside. Loses possession. Yeah, that is Kaziemka. He threw me the other day with his new haircut. Driving forward, plays it inside to Duda. Duda puts one to the far side of the penalty area. It'll be picked up by Kavala. Back to Krisanovsky. Puts a first-time cross in. Fighting for the ball on the edge of the area. Don't give an easy free kick away and an easy out. No, we're giving an easy out there again with a free kick. Krisanovsky there just with a... That was just a collision. But once again, giving the free kick, kills the pressure, relieves the pressure on Septemvri. Kavala looks like he's done a little bit of weight. He's looking a little bit trimmer than he normally does. He's only a young lad. But he's looking like he's certainly upped his fitness. Septemvri play. I think he's done his wrist when he fell then. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there'll be many people charging up towards that referee having a go at him. I did notice when the Septemvri, I'm assuming it was the coach, he was having a go at him. He was walking backwards away from the referee while he was having a go at him. Wise move. He's a mutant. He should be playing rugby. Thank you to Wisla Krakow once again for live streaming. If you don't want to listen to my commentary and you want it in, there might be commentary in Polish, there might not. I've not got volume. But you can go, I shouldn't say it really, but you can go off, catch it live first, and go to Wisla Krakow's YouTube channel, and they will have this game live now that we are commentating on. Chance here for Duda to break. Plays the ball through the middle. Oh, the defender cuts it out. Ardit Nikaj would have been on one-on-one with the keeper there. Defender did well. We need Ardit Nikaj to get on the score sheet in these mid-season games. Start scoring so that Mariusz Jop has no option but to put him in the squad. We're floundering at the back here. That was a poor attempted clearance by Joseph Colley. And Septemvri guilty this time of relieving the pressure by giving away a free kick. Referee's calling the trainer on. Who is it who's injured? It's Ertahala. I mean, they were the tiniest of shin pads now, don't they? They're asking for trouble. Asking for trouble. I know it's mandatory that you wear them, so they kind of wear these little... They're like sanitary towels that they wear. Do you know when we used to play, when we were younger? Many, many years ago, it was mandatory that you wore shin pads, and the amount of people that, I forgot my shin pads. So they used to put a roll of newspaper down there so it looked like they had shin pads when you got checked before the game. Broder surveying his options as he's going to take this free kick. Please go long, don't play it out from the back. Nothing wrong with that. Right, let's compete with it. Compete for the ball. It's coming back towards us, but we didn't win the first ball. Kaziemka playing it through to nobody. He didn't have any options, though. He was surrounded there. He was like Michael Caine in Zulu. Ertahala wins the ball back, drives forward. Now play a nice pass. Plays it to Kavala. A little bit wayward, but I can't fault him for that. Kavala in possession still. Back to Krzyzanowski. Duda. Kavala again down this left-hand side looking for an option to cross, but he's been doubled up. Defender comes across there, the fullback, and he had intent. Friendly or not, he was going to win that ball. Can't see because there's a cameraman in the way, so apologies for that. If you want to watch the game, you don't need to see my face. You can make that TV bigger on whatever you're using. Just expand it or zoom in. It should be a clear enough picture. Biedrzycki to Colley down this left-hand side. Krzyzanowski cuts inside. Finds Ertahala, does well under pressure. Blimey, that's a bad tackle, that. Makes nothing of it and plays it through to Nikaj early. And he just went too early. He's offside. Well done, Ertahala. This is what we want. This is what Mariusz Jop spoke about with Ertahala, why he wanted him in the team early on. He was saying our transition play from back to front was too slow, and he wanted Ertahala in the middle to speed up that transition. And it worked well for the first 4 or 5 games. Once it didn't happen, his performances dropped off. He wasn't able to get the ball as he would probably like, and yeah, the rest is history. Wow, look at that from Kaziemka on that far side. He just ran out of pitch, but what an initial first take. Lovely bit of control down that right-hand side. Ball down into that channel, nobody there. Joseph Colley comes across. Kept in by Septemvri, and they've done well, but dispossessed. Krzyzanowski. Game's being played at a great tempo. You wouldn't think this was a friendly match, that's for sure. It's being played with some gusto. There's some tackles going in as well, which is nice to see. Just don't want any injuries, like I said earlier. Just to say once again, no Marko Bozic today for Wisła. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks after picking up an ankle injury in the friendly on, was it Wednesday, against Mladost? Come on, Ertahala. Make me proud of you again. I need to stop getting on his back, but like I've said, he gives me so much ammunition, it's difficult not to. You can't bury your head in the sand, and just because he plays for Wisla Krakow, everything he does is great. When it's not, it's not. You know, we give them all the plaudits and that when they're playing well. By that measure, when they're not performing, I think it's our duty to call them out and hold their feet to the fire. Biedrzycki back to Broder. Krzyzanowski down this left-hand side. Good attempt at a pass, just intercepted though. Decent side, Septemvri. I've got to say, this is the first time I've ever seen him. Playing it about nicely. That's a loose pass, though. Picked up by Kaziemka. Blimey, going back to Joseph Colley. Carbo to Kaziemka again. Playing it out on that right-hand side. Can't quite see if that... Is that Raul Geiger? I can't see because of the sun. It looks like Geiger. Lelyveld will probably come on at half-time on this left-hand side for Krzyzanowski. Pitch looks in good condition, as you would expect in that climate. Septemvri again in down this right-hand side, played it inside there into the penalty area. Oh, that was a little bit lucky for Wisła. You make your own luck, but that deflection just went into the hands of Broder. We're playing it out from the back again. A bit of room down this left-hand side if Broder can see Kavala. No, he's gone to Biedrzycki down the right-hand side. Floated up to the halfway line, looking for Ardit Nikaj. Can't win the ball in the air. Carbo wins that second ball, though. Now it's with Kaziemka. Little flick to turn the full-back. Needs some support. Wins a throw-in. Looks like we've got a lady assistant on the far side. Made a good decision there. Yeah, it is Raul Geiger playing right back. First time ball down the right-hand channel. Kaziemka using his pace there against the full-back. Sorry, Ardit Nikaj. Puts him under pressure. Another throw into Wisła. If you watch Wisla Krakow's number 11, Ardit Nikaj, watch his burst of pace from a standing start. Over the first 5-10 yards, he'll leave most people standing. Geiger looking into the sunshine. Plays it to Kaziemka. It's out with Krzyzanowski. Referee's giving a free kick. We'd normally have a crowd background on, you know, the noise, but it doesn't seem right when there's only 2 men and a dog watching, so we would normally have, let's give you a taste of it in case this is your first time watching. Doesn't quite seem right, does it? Ball down that right-hand channel. Joseph Colley comes across well. Looks like Colley's going to be staying with us now. Not the best of clearances. Septemvri in possession. Edge of the penalty area. Kaziemka comes across. Ertahala's giving away a free kick there. Local derbies being played, Manchester United and Manchester City. In fact, I can keep my eye on that for you if you want to watch it, if you want to listen to some... If you want to listen to what's going on, I'm just going to get me Sky Go. This, we're holding a line on the edge of 18-yard box. Shot comes in. Safe hands from Broder. 30 minutes gone. Wisla Krakow 0, Septemvri Sofi 1. A goal gifted to them by Wisla. Playing it out from the back again. Making a hash of it, and let's be honest, any of us watching this would have scored the goal. Right. So we need just got to get my Sky go on. Long ball, oh, well done by the defender, good control. Oh, and Septemvri guilty now. Go on, Ertahala. One. Oh, he's given a free kick. Thought that had gone in. Ertahala's claiming. Nothing Ertahala did wrong there, but Septemvri guilty of messing about on the edge of the penalty area, playing the ball out. A poor pass, just the same as what Wisla did. Unlucky that for Ertahala. Wisla claiming that it should have at least been a free kick. Frankie James says nearly. Close, but no cigar, Frankie. Carbo. Given time, plays a ball through the middle, trying to use Ardit Nikaji's pace. The keeper's come out as sweeper keeper, as they would call it. Gets the clearance in. Nice ball, though, there from Carbo. This we're obviously aware of. It's just getting a little bit feisty, this game, whether it's a mid-season friendly or not. There's a few tackles going in. Not sure who's done that white line. They've had a bit of a moment. It's a bit wonky. Yeah, Septemvri certainly put themselves about. Krizanovsky there with a little shirt pull. Referee says free kick. Yeah, let's have a look at, because the second half should have started. We'll have a look at Manchester United and Manchester City, so we'll give you some updates on that. "45 minutes on the clock. I'm assuming that's the second half just started. Currently 0-0. Duda driving forward there. Putting it down that left-hand side for Kavala. Chance to cut inside. Driving towards the penalty area. Puts a low cross in there. Looking for Ertahala. Ertahala does well. Puts the shot in that's blocked, and it's gone behind for a corner down that left-hand side for Wisla. Just looking at that chance there for Manchester United. Let's hope we get a decent delivery from this corner from the left-hand side. It'll be Ertahala to take it. Definitely got a height advantage of Septemvri off looking at that. Comes in. Biedrzycki gets his head to it, directs it goalwards, but with no pace on it, and keeper scoops it up easily, and Septemvri on the break quickly down this left-hand side now, looking for a counter-attack. This one's got numbers back. Just kept in, though. Chance to put a cross in. Plays it to the edge of the penalty area. Loose pass. Kavala does well there. Player does a somersault. He's going to get a booking there, Kavala, for that. Yeah, he does. I don't think it was because of the ferocity of the tackle. I think it was because there was a danger there for Wisla. Let's have a look at a little replay of it. He was stretching. No, we're not going to see that replay. We're just seeing the player rolling around on his back. Right, let's get this wall sorted. We've been guilty in the past, Wisla. The wall will split. So everybody needs to stay firm. Hold your position. Don't break. Because it'll leave Broder exposed there. It's going to be number 17 to take it. Couldn't tell you who he is. It's pretty central, this free kick, as you can see. So he's going to have to make the angle himself, whoever's going to take it. Yeah. Couldn't get the ball to dip. No danger there. The wall did its job. Free kick for Manchester United here from the right-hand side. It's going to be Bruno Fernandes to put one into the penalty area. Cleared by Manchester City. Playing it out from the back again. Makes me nervous. Collie to Kaziemka. Kaziemka goes long down this left-hand channel. Ball just drifts out of play. He was looking for Ardit Nikaj there. 36.5 minutes on the clock. Wisla Krakow 0. Septemvri Sofi 1. Michael Carrick's first game in charge as interim manager at Old Trafford today. Duda wins that ball, plays it, tries to play it to Nikaj, but didn't get enough on the pass. The geezer will be watching Manchester United as well. He's from Connecticut in the US of A. It's an early start for him today. Carbo with the ball down that right-hand channel to Kaziemka, cuts inside. Nice ball to Duda, does well Duda, gets a little bit lucky, wins that ball. Defender comes in, takes Duda out. That'll be a yellow card as well. Yeah, I just said it was getting a bit feisty, this game. Referees decided it's time to get these yellow cards out now. Just a little bit late, the defender there, going for the ball. But he was a day late and a dollar short, as the saying goes. I've not sorted that cable out as well. Yeah, I put a shorter. It wrapped round my foot the other day as I was going out of my door. Pulled my leg back and I nearly went head first. Yeah. At Old Trafford, 50 minutes gone, still Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. Playing it about from the back again, Wisla. It's with Krzyzanowski. That'll be a free kick. Cavala's had a good game down this left-hand side. If you're wondering why Duarte is not playing instead of Bozic, and it is Kavala, I'm pretty sure at half-time, right, get Kaziemka out of your head. I'm pretty sure that at half-time, Duarte will come on down this left-hand side in place of Kavala. Why is he not started there as a natural replacement for Bozic? I'm guessing it's because it's the number of minutes you play, isn't it, now? They've got all this sophisticated equipment that shows how your energy levels should be. And so that's my guess why Duarte won't have started this match. There may be another reason, but I doubt it, and I've not heard anything, so I'm just guessing that that's the reason Kavala is playing on the left side of midfield. He's done well. He's done well. Looking at the dates as well, when I am in Poland at the beginning of, not next week, the week after on the Monday, I think the day that the final friendly is in Poland against Stal Mielec, at Wisła's training ground. I want to get tickets for that and go and live stream from there if I can. But I think it's on the day that we return home to the UK, so it might not happen. So there'll probably not be a stream at all, because I think I'm at the airport when they kick off. But I've got to check the dates. I'm going to have to sort this. At Old Trafford, still Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. Carbo wins that ball. And did he get his shirt pulled? Referee says, no, you didn't, son. Wags a finger at him. Duda comes in there with a good tackle in the centre of midfield. I'm looking forward in this second half, assuming he comes on, looking forward to seeing what Irvin Omic can do again. He looked good when he came on at half-time against Miladost. I still never found out who number 15 was for Wisła. At half-time, I'm going to have to pause the stream. Well, the stream won't pause, but I need to go in and do some preparation for football special, which starts after this game's finished. The referee's blown for another free kick there. Cavallo's looking at the player like, what are you doing? Did he put an elbow in his face or a hand? Oh yeah, it was just his left arm as he turned around. The player went down as though Anthony Joshua had given him a straight left. Oh, surprise, surprise, he's up and he's okay now. Uncle Fester on the sideline there for Septemvri, barking out his orders. If you missed it earlier on, he was having a go at the referee, but wisely he was walking away while he was having a go at the referee, because that referee is a bit of a mutant. He's a bit of a mutant, should be playing rugby league. Biggest player on the pitch by far, or biggest person on the pitch. Septemvri put the cross in from the right. It's a decent cross and it's well defended by Wisła. Then a shot comes in, high wide, not very handsome. It's even gone out of the stadium. If a geezer was in live chat, I'd be telling him to duck, and he's in Connecticut because that ball's coming his way. Right, we're playing it out from the back again. It's with Broder. Septemvri like sharks circling, waiting for the mistake from Wisła. Right, Joseph Colley brings it forward, plays it down this left-hand side to Krzyzanowski. Puts the ball through that channel, looking for Kavala. Nice play there from Biedrzycki, very composed. Joseph Colley does well. Used to be at Chelsea, Joseph Colley, in his younger days. Don't think he made it to the first team, but that's where he started his career out, I think. Kaziemka there, trying to play the ball to himself in the channel, gets dispossessed, but it breaks nicely for Wisła. Carbo with an early ball down that left-hand channel. Chance there for Kavala. The ball just wouldn't fall for him. The defender did well enough. Got it back to the keeper. Was that not a back pass? Referee says no. Good tempo in this game. Good tempo, which is what you want. If you're going to play for international, it's not an international. It's an international club friendly. If you're going to play them, they need to be competitive, or else you're getting nothing from them. This one certainly is competitive. Duda wins the free kick there. It's pretty central, this free kick, as you can see if you look down below. You can expand that for a better view. So we're trying to make the angle. Biedrzycki does win the header, but given offside, which is a little bit lax, really. You're looking right across the line. Beautiful backdrop as well. I don't know if you can see it. Nice mountain range in the distance. It's an annual thing for Wisla that we go to Turkey with Antalya. Referee's blown for half time. He's not added any more minutes on. So it is, as you can see, Wisla Krakow 0, Septemvri Sofi 1, or September Sofi is call them Septemvri. We'll do them the courtesy of naming them in their own language. Right, I've just paused the recording there. So we'll be back at the start of the second half. We'll bring any changes to you. I'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Well, we're back. Just started the second half. I've not seen any changes, so I'll run through them as I see them. So we've got, it looks like Kutwa's on and Grujic. So that'll be, yeah, there's Kutwa. It'll be in replace of Biedrzycki and Joseph Colley. Looks also like Lukiewicz is in goal in place of Broder. And if you've missed it, there's been a goal at Old Trafford. I missed it as well. It is currently Manchester United 1, Manchester City 0. Blimey O'Reilly, governor. Blimey O'Reilly. So I can see Ertahala, Kaziemkas on still. James Igbekeem's come on in midfield. There's Lelyveld, that'll be in place of Geiger. Kavala's still there. Kaziemka, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Did well the right winger for Wisla. Chance now for Septemvri to break, but cleared up by Wisla. Nicely done. Lelyveld plays it across to Grujic. Always looks composed on the ball, Grujic. Wisla, that's a penalty, surely to goodness. Referee says no. No penalty. Lelyveld intercepts well there. Ertahala, nice touch, turns. Lays it off to the edge of the box. Can't see who that. Was that Omic who's come on? Didn't get a chance. Referee says no free kick though. Septemvri can come down the right-hand side. Wisla are getting numbers back. Still a chance to put a cross in. Cross does come in. Kutwa steps in with the clearance. Picked up once again, though, by Septemvri, down that right-hand side. Everything they do, Septemvri, seems to come down that right-hand side. Assistant on the far side flags for a free kick. Not sure what she saw there, but the referee agrees. Dangerous spot for a free kick as well. And it's now Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0. City players, they look in shock. Donnarumma, I didn't see the goal. I was watching what was going on there. Rodri's shaking his head. Pep wipes his nose. Manchester United still celebrating. It looks like Dorgu might have been the goal scorer, was it? Free kick comes in from Septemvri. Awful camera angle. I didn't see what went on there. Just zoomed in too much. That's not Lukiewicz in goal. That looks like it is Chichkan. You could say he's Wisla's. Yeah, that is Chichkan, Wisla's third choice goalkeeper. I've got to say, I would sooner have Chichkan in goal than Broder. He's coming to the latter stages of his career, though, Chichkan. Lukiewicz is definitely the future for Wisla. That's a corner down the right-hand side for Septemvri. Sir Alex Ferguson celebrating, as was Michael Carrick. First game in charge today at Old Trafford. I've just had a message from youngest son. He's in Thailand at the moment, and that's 2. Nicely cleared by Wisla there. Pumped upfield towards Igbekeem. Duarte is on as well, so that will be in place of Kavala, who played down that right-hand side. He'll be joining us late. No Marco Bozic, out for 6 to 8 weeks with an injury he picked up against Mladost. Be a corner down the right-hand side. I'm not sure where Septemvri are from. Is it Romania, Bulgaria, somewhere like that? Nice corner comes in there, headed clear by Cutwer. Well, if that was a shot, it's gone out for a throw-in. Awful attempt, and now there's a Septemvri player gone down. Not sure what the issue was there. This was a chance to bring it out down that left-hand side now. Duarte gets upended. Referee agrees. Oh, he lets play go on. It's with Ertahala. Tried playing it inside to Kavala. Loose pass. Referee says that's a foul committed by Lelyveld. Or was it Ertahala? Well, Ertahala got the ball. Haaland's been taken off at Manchester City. All the Manchester United fans are waving to him. I wouldn't be doing that. There's still 11 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Don't know why we're seeing this again. It was just a free kick. Yeah, back underway anyway. Casemiro's leaving the field. Septemvri in possession on the halfway line. Just playing the ball about at the back now, Septemvri. Coming down this left-hand channel. The space there as well. Chance to put a cross in. They don't take it. Lelyveld doing well there. Not going to ground. Can't see the ball at the minute. We need to change the camera angle. That's a little bit better. Loose pass infield there. Duarte picks it up, plays it into space on that left-hand side, but there's nobody there because that's where he should have been. Good to see that Ardit Nikaj is still on after half-time. Kavala putting the centre half under pressure, brings it forward. Does well. Kaziemka doing some defensive duties down that left-hand side. Now it's with Cutwer, back to Chichkan. Chichkan's going to be under pressure shortly. Plays the ball there. Ertahala. Igbekeem, he needs support. Nice play there from Wisla, working it down that left-hand side. Duarte is bringing it forward. He's got Nikaj holding his run, so he's not offside. He's coming inside. Chance now for Kaziemka to put a cross in. Cross does come in. A shot from Duarte. That ball is cleared. Picked up by Grudjic. Grudjic now driving forward. It's back with Kutwa. Lelyveld. Ertahala spreads it to Kaziemka on this right-hand side. Lovely pass if he's onside there to Duarte. Just couldn't take it. He was onside as well. Bit of a mix-up at the back there from Septemvri, and it's Duarte who picks that ball up again. Looking sharp in this second half, Wisla. Down that left-hand side, chance to put a cross in for Duarte. Plays a little ball into the penalty area. It's pulled back to the 6-yard box, headed upwards, not outwards. Kaziemka with the strike. Good save by the keeper. Oh my word, 2 good saves by the keeper, but the offside flag was up anyway. Frankie James says, boo. Boo indeed, Frankie. Just had a message come through from youngest son. Manchester United winning 2-0. He just put in, and that's 2. Well, he put that many 2s. It was something like 2,222,000. No doubt he'll have had a few sherbets. Keeper goes long. Picked up by Septemvri. They can now drive forward. This will win possession back though. Great play there from Ardit Nikaj. Can't quite retain possession, but shouldn't have even won the ball back to have an attempt to Giza. Giza's in live chat. Good day all. Your son beat me to the news. I was talking about you earlier on Giza. I said he'll have had a coffee and a cigarette. He'll be watching Manchester United and Manchester City. I've got it on down here, but I'm not really watching it because I'm watching Wisla, but Cunha into the corner. Gets tackled round the neck. Referee lets play go on. Adrian, he's in live chat. He says, hi all, it's been a while. It certainly has, Adrian. Adrian, I will be in touch with you over Facebook. We're flying out to Krakow, not the Monday coming, the Monday after. We don't get there till late though, so I'll arrange for a beer with you, mate. Frankie says, hi, Adrian. Adrian, a quick question for you. Help an old man out. Wisla are in here. Ardit Nikaj. Oh, right, don't get giddy. The offside flag's gone up. What a finish. What a finish, but the offside flag was up. Yeah, it just went too early. Just went too early. Adrian, do you know who is playing number 15 for Wisla? Obviously, it's not Stazak anymore. Now he's gone to Lecce. And blimey, wholesale changes coming on now for Septemvri. Yeah, who is number 15 now for Wisla? He played the other day and it was driving me mad. Number 80 is... I can't pronounce his name. But I don't know who number 15 is. I think it begins with D. Almost 60 minutes gone. Adrian says, I have no idea. Ditto, mate. We'll find out. He looks a decent player anyway. Giza says, Frankie, hope you defeat the Posh today. Adrian says, hi, Frankie. Yeah, Plymouth Argyle, moving up the league. Only had a couple of victories, 3 victories, and it just shows how tight these leagues are. Chichkan under pressure, does well there. Plays it across to Kutwa. Kutwa chips one down the channel. Kaziem to number 80. David Ollie, is number 80 David Ollie Azak, I think it is, something like that. Looks decent enough anyway. To Harlot. To Igbekeem. Adrian, I've got a quick question for you. And Geezer and Frankie. Do you think that my assessment of Erta Harlot is harsh, or is it deserved that he's just not performing? Can't see what's going on there because the camera's not followed. Frankie says, fingers crossed to Geezer. That's another offside from Wisla. Yeah, Erta Harlot, he outperformed in that first 4 or 5 games, and since then, he's just performing as what he is, and that's not good enough for Wisla. Kazienka there, unlucky, ball just goes out of play. Got 2 female assistant referees today. Good to see. Yeah, I think number 80 is it David Oliazaki? Oliazak. Frankie says, can someone spell it phonetically for Jimmy, please? That won't help. Still going to wrap my tongue around the phonetically pronounced words. Struggling with English these days. Yes, we're putting the pressure on down that right-hand side. Cutwa wins the header. Kaziemka flicks it forward. Can't find a red shirt though. Rolls through to the keeper. Maybe he's had a row with his missus. He's done something. Adrian says he will unlock good technician, but maybe mindset is not in good shape. Last season, I saw, every time I saw Erta Harlot, he was just a steady player. Get the ball, nothing special, move it on. When he first started for Wisla, every pass that he did, no look round the corner passes, they were all coming off, and it's like, wow, this is fantastic. But it's almost like it was a fluke. It's almost like it was never going to last. And now we're seeing what he is, which is just a bog standard squad player. But Marius Jopp keeps him in. Marius Jopp said, we want him in there because we want that speed of transition from the back to the front, and that's what he will do. But we're not seeing it from him. And I think if he came on as a substitute once the players are getting a little bit tired, he might be better off. But I'd sooner see Ardit Nikaj and Ridado up front together as a front two. Because both of them can drop in and play a ball to another, and they'll both do it better than what Erta Harlot does. The geezer says, I agree, Adrian. I think we forget sometimes these men have personal lives. They do have personal lives, but I don't care about that. When they're on that pitch, forget it. And I tell you for why. I've played football, and there's no way when you're on that pitch, if that ball comes to you and you're going to do something, you're not thinking, I wish I hadn't have had that row with my wife last night. I wish I hadn't have said that. It comes down to what your ability is. Maybe it's affected his preparation. He's not carrying an injury, we know that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been playing. So, the professional sports people, they should be able to switch it on and not let outside influences affect them. Cleared up the speak of the devil himself, Erta Harlot. I mean, I'd love him to come back to that kind of form, but like I said, every time I saw him last season, it's just not him. It's not in his game. He vastly outperformed. Chancey of Septemvri, good defensive block there from Lelyeveld. Blimey, he needed to make that as well. Frankie James says, you need Anya on speed dial. Yeah, my daughter-in-law's Polish and she does try and teach me, but it goes in one ear and out the other. The geezer says 3-0 in the United game. I've got it on down here, mate, and I missed the goal because I was watching this one. Adrian says, even that he does not make numbers as assist and goals, in my opinion, he has a big influence on the pitch, same as Duda. Mate, disagree, Adrian. Disagree. I've got so many instances of Ertehaler where he loses possession, gives the ball away. He hasn't got the physical stature to win a battle. His game is getting the ball and playing other people in, and he's not doing it. He just isn't doing it. Ardit Nikash trying to get through the middle, he's not going to catch that. When Ertehaler plays them passes through and they come off, he looks fantastic. He genuinely does, and that's what was happening in the first 4 or 5 games. And then for whatever reason, it's see there, he's just got the ball and gives it away. You know, his first touch, too heavy. Whether he has lost confidence, I don't know. But even running through midfield on his own in a league match, I can't remember who it was against now. It could have been Lecce, I'm not sure. But he had acres of space to run into. No one around him running with the ball. And what does he do? A loose touch, knocks it 15 yards in front of himself and gives it away. It's not good enough. Going to be changes made here. I'm assuming it's going to be for Wisla. Yeah, it is. Ardit Nikash is coming off. Cavala's coming on for Nikash. I just realised all through the first half I was calling Banyovsky Kavala. Poor Jimmy, poor performance. Oh, sorry, it's a poor performance. I've got things on my mind. No, it's just a poor performance from myself. Chance here for Septemvri to drive it forward. Space down that left-hand side. Cross comes into the back post, too deep. What's Duarte going to do? Gives away a corner, is it? It has gone for a corner. Adrian says, I don't really remember big mistakes by him. I could say that about Duarte, but not Julius. It's not big mistakes that are costing us defensively, Adrian. It's big mistakes that are costing us going forward. It's no coincidence that our goals have dried up as soon as Duarte has stopped performing to them high standards that he initially put in. But now I've mentioned it, when you see Ertehaler now, you watch him, the ball will come to him, and I've said it before, I'm just hoping that when he gets the ball, he doesn't lose it and he can just find a red shirt, even if it's a 5-yard pass, just get the ball away from him. I've got no confidence in him at all as he's on the ball there, back to Chichkan. But I'm a bit of a sadoid, and I watched the games back, and I've watched him in them when I watched the first 4 or 5 games, he was superb. He was getting the ball, he was turning, he was... Blimey, the referee says Septemvri player got the ball there. He's left all his arc, is it, on the floor, yeah. Now there's a free kick. Yeah, he gets the ball. He was getting the ball early. He was turning, or he was playing a first-time pass. It was going down the channel perfectly for Redardo, and it's no coincidence that Redardo's goals have dried up, and it's all since Ertehaler has lost form. But my concern is that he's not going to get that form back because it's not him. He's just to get the ball and play it to somebody else who's 15 yards away. I mean, it's all about opinions, you know. You've got yours, I've got mine. It's just, I don't see him winning us a game. And when he was performing in them first 4 or 5 games, he was setting up chance after chance after chance. He was scoring. It's dried up. Cross comes in, headed clear by headed clear by Grujic. There again, Ertehala, first touch, puts it out of play. I'm joking on that one, of course. He did well to get in there. But if you watch his first touch now, and you watch the pass, he's not influencing the game. That'll be a throw-in. Midway inside Septemvri's half. It's all over at Old Trafford. Final score, Manchester United, don't fall off your chair if you're a Reds fan. Manchester United 3, Manchester City 0. Michael Carrick's first game in charge as interim manager ends in a victory over the bitterest of rivals. Well, it's not the bitterest of rivalries, actually. You would think so, but it's not. I'm from Manchester, originally born. And Manchester United's bitterest of rivals, Liverpool, followed closely by Leeds. Then I suppose it's a local derby, so you have that rivalry, but chance here for Wisla. Ball comes in. It's Duarte got a foot to it. Recycled by Kaziemka down this left-hand side. Played to Ertehala. Finds Lelyveld. Now back to Ertehala. He's not going to catch that, though. I mean, nothing he could do about that, and I'm not having a go at him for things like that. That's decent. But I just have no confidence in him. And I feel sorry for him. Adrian says, what are your thoughts on Amorim? Thoughts on Amorim, mate, are not given enough time. Definitely not given enough time. Wanting to look historically at Manchester United. From birth, all my family are Manchester United fanatics. I used to have my season ticket at Manchester United until I moved away. And hello. Have you seen who's just come on, Adrian? Our new striker. Fernandez is on. Let's see what he can do. I don't think he was given enough time. And I think when they signed him, they knew what his philosophy was on football. He's a back three merchant, isn't he? And if you're going to change the whole ethos of how a club plays, you need to give the manager time. And I don't think they gave him time. I don't think he helped himself by some of the decisions that he made. However, as a manager, you live by the decisions that you make. And ultimately, he fell on the sword. He fell on his own sword. And do I think he's a bad manager? No, not at all. Do I think it was a big task to come in and suddenly turn Manchester United's DNA into a back three playing system? Are you going to do it in a season? Not really, or it'd be a miracle if they did. But I think the players didn't quite like the system, and some of the performances were not good enough. But ultimately, it didn't work. Wasn't given enough time, but it wasn't working, and the club made the decision to give him the flick. I'm not sure that Michael Carrick, obviously, he's got the DNA of Manchester United coming from, I think we signed him from Aston Villa. And it's a superb player for Manchester United, massively underrated. And that comes from the Manchester United players themselves at the time. You know, vastly underrated player. Didn't get the headlines, but cemented the team together. I don't think he's going to do anything with as good a coach as you might be. If you haven't got the players and the mentality, I think you're onto a hiding for nothing, because you'll get inconsistency. You know, you look at Manchester United today now, they've gone and beat Manchester City at home, all right, but they've gone and beat Manchester City 3-0 at home. You know, Amorim must look at that and think, well, where were those performances? I've not seen the game. I've got it on, but I'm obviously watching Wisla Krakow, and he must be the managers, when they go and we get this bounce, they must think, where was that performance? Where was that energy? Where was that bite in the tackle? Where was that aptitude to apply yourself? Where was that when I was the manager? But it's the old saying, isn't it? Now, players, they've got so much money. How do you motivate a multi-millionaire? It's got to come from within the player themselves, hasn't it? Where money's not the issue. It's the career that they want. It's the pride. It's the... Not sure what's going on there. There's that referee I was talking about earlier. He's a bit of a mutant, isn't he? He's massive. Agiza saying the third goal was disallowed. Thanks for the update, Agiza. I just saw it as 3-0 on there, and so it's finished 2-0, has it? Thanks for the update, Agiza. See? Poor performance, Jimmy. Head's not in the game. Throwing down the right-hand side for Wisla there. Chance for Cavallo to pull it across. It's cut out. What are your guys' thoughts on Amorim? Should he have been given more time, or did the club do the right thing? Kaziemka on the ball, goes back to Cutler. Krudjic plays it over on that left-hand side. God, that camera's moving a little bit quick. Offside again. That was Duarte this time. Adrian says, he looked so happy after he left. I think he didn't feel well there. You could see that the post-match conference, when he told that it's 18 months more, so we move on. Do you know, mate? When you look at a manager, they always try. They all do it. They always try and not give anything away on the face. So they don't try and look overly happy. They don't try and look disappointed with a player or a team. Because obviously everything gets picked up on TV, and players, when they go home, they will watch, regardless of what they say. They will watch matches back. They will watch people's reactions. They will watch what's said in the press. So if a manager can remain neutral, it saves him having to explain to a player, maybe, if he doesn't want to, why he looks so disappointed in him, and it just saves him a headache that he doesn't need. But Amorim on the sideline, you could see that it was starting to wear him down. He looked fresh-faced when he first came, didn't he? He had a real spring in his step. By the time he left, he just looked... Do you know what else was telling? When he sat on the bench. United had scored. I can't remember who it was against. They'd scored, but he's... God, here again. He's wrapping around my foot. It's like Final Destination. He keeps wrapping around my foot. He sat on the bench, didn't he, and didn't really celebrate. He just looked deflated, almost like he knew the writing was on the wall with the group of players that he had. Blimey, chance there for Septemvri. Nobody getting on the end of that cross. So, yeah, I think probably once he's left, I mean, he doesn't need... He's set for life money-wise, isn't he? He didn't need the money, so it's no personal pride, and it must have been a heavy weight, a heavy burden for him to shoulder. So that's probably why when the decision was made that, yeah, you're no longer required at the club, it was probably a relief to him. Probably a relief. Agiza says, well, let's just say I didn't see any new signings on the pitch today. Agiza, proper good point, mate. It is a good point. So, here's another question for you guys. Keeper does well there, out of his box, heads it out for a throw-in down the right-hand side for Wisla. If Ruben Amorim had been in charge today, would we have got the 2-0 victory over Manchester City? I mean, I haven't seen the game. I just keep glancing down at it, but chance for Wisla here down the right-hand side. Is that a penalty? No. Referee says no. Don't argue with him. He's too big for that. Duarte wins the free kick. Yeah, good point. Well made, Geezer. I don't see any new signings on the pitch today. So where does that performance come from? I haven't seen it. So I don't know if they played well or if they were just lucky with breaks and they finished the chances. I don't know. But yeah, would we have got that result today if Ruben Amorim had still been in charge? Chance here for Wisla to put a cross into the penalty area from this free kick. Decent. Nobody can get on the end of it though, and it'll just go behind for a goal kick. Early start for you, a geezer again today as well, mate. Chance here for Wisla. He's offside. He's offside. He missed it anyway. That's our new signing. Another Spaniard in the attack for Wisla. That was tight as well. Actually, what are you talking about, Jimmy? It wasn't our new signing. It was David Olizak. I was getting giddy then. Agiza says 7:30 start for him. Commitment to the cause, mate. Commitment to the cause. Nice play there from Septemvri down that right-hand side. Pulled back into the box, cleared by Igbekim. Yeah, everything that they've done that's dangerous pretty much comes down that right-hand side for Septemvri. It looks like they've got a decent squad as well because they made a wholesale number of changes about 15 minutes ago. I think they brought about 6 or 7 players on. And nothing's changed in the way that they play. Nice interception there by Grujic. Wayward pass back to the keeper. He'll keep it in though. No drama there. Just 8 minutes to go. I don't think this referee's going to add the injury time on. Maybe a minute at the end of the game. He didn't at the end of the first half. Igbekim battling hard. Bad news about Bozic, wasn't it? Out for 6 to 8 weeks. Done his ankle in that challenge where I think he kicked the Melados player. But he was just starting to cement that left wing position for himself. Going back to what Adrian says, Duarte's been a little bit inconsistent, hasn't he, as well? Which doesn't help because Bozic was starting to become pretty dominant on that left-hand side. And cross comes in, headed clear by Grujic. Do you know, I've just realised as well, in the first half, I was calling Banyovsky Kavala, and that's when I said, well, it looks like he's lost a bit of weight, and that certainly has. Because Kavala has, he's a little bit more weight on him than Banyovsky. Loose touch again there from Ertahala. Does well, wins the free, Duarte, wins the free kick. In fact, the free kick's gone against him. I thought he was fouled in the first place there. Referee disagrees. I'm not going to disagree with the referee. Don't forget to join us today at 4 p.m. UK time. Football special, all the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. Live chat will be open. I don't see where the free kick was. In fact, it wasn't. It was the Septemvri player that fouled his own player, and the referee's given a free kick there. Unless I'm completely missing something, not beyond the realms of possibility. But it's dangerous, this, because it's pretty central. Wisła's wall needs to hold firm, and it does. Well done. Shot comes in. It's not going to trouble Chichkan. Oh, we've done it again, giving the ball away. Kutwa. I mean, that's just absolutely, whether it's a friendly or not, it's just poor. It's just really poor. And unlike Cutler as well. Right, Duarte on the ball. That's a free kick. Got to be a yellow card. It is a card indeed. Right, game's back underway quickly. No referee says that's too quick. Yeah, Adrian, if you are still listening, I'll get in touch with you over Facebook next week, mate, and we'll arrange a time. We'll arrange a time and a meet up. I'll buy you a beer, mate. The beers are on me. Free kick comes in. It's deep, too deep. Nobody can get on the end of it. Goal kick. Just 4 minutes to go as the sun sets in Turkey, or as you're supposed to call it now, Turkey. Everybody still calls it Turkey, don't they? Keeper goes long. Thank you once again as well to Wisla Krakow for hosting this game live on the YouTube channel. Adrian says, so are you coming on the 26th? Mate, I am coming, I think it's the 26th, but I don't get into Krakow until late in the evening. So I won't even get to my hotel until probably around midnight, something like that. On the Wednesday, I've got a dental appointment in the morning. And we fly back on Friday. So hopefully we can fit a meet up there, mate. And the beers are on me and Frankie, that's for sure. Thanks for your support in the channel, appreciate it. And the geezer, of course. That's another free kick given away by Wisla. It's just killing the game now, isn't it? Adrian says, I am free until the 29th, including. Reach me out. I certainly will, mate. I certainly will. Be nice to get a draw in this game. We don't want defeats. I know they don't really matter, but psychologically, if we can come away with no injuries and a result, it's got to be good for morale. They're in again, though, Septemvri here down the left-hand side. Pull back. Cutler just gets a foot to it. Recycled, though, by Septemvri. Then they give the ball away. Ball down that left-hand channel there, looking for Fernandez. Go on, run. Oh, he just couldn't get that half a yard to get the power on the shot. He's got some pace, though. Good to see. Ronaldo not playing today. That's got away with that one, Grudgic. Cleared up at the back. Chichkan with a good clearance, considering that ball was bouncing just before he made contact. Agiza says, yes, they need to get back to a winning mentality. Yeah, we certainly do. We certainly do. I think when our second half of the season starts, I think we need to get off to that good start again. You know, that we got off to at the start of the season. I'm hoping that we don't get into that mentality where we're going to get a draw, a win, a couple of draws, a loss, a win, you know, and you start stumbling over the line at top spot. Oh, keep a slip there. You'll get away with that, though. We want to hit the ground running. Is that going to be a yellow card for Lelyveld? It is. Yellow card for Lelyveld. I mean, the referee's going to add no injury time on pretty much, and now they're going to Septemvri are going to make 3 changes at the end of the game. It'd be nice if he added sort of 3 or 4 minutes just to give us a chance to get an equaliser. Yeah, get back to a winning mentality, as a geezer says. the good thing is these games, they are good for fitness and they are good for playing to, you know, bedding in new players, new positions, as we've seen. That's offside anyway. Although I don't think Duarte was. We need Duarte to get back to some kind of form as well. It's no loss that Suki Nicky's now gone to Odropole on loan until the end of the season. It'd be nice if he could find some form while he's away and then come back to us, hopefully when we're in the extra class, you know, and begin performing well. But yeah, there we are. Referees added no time on as we expected at the end of the match. So the substitutes came on but didn't even get to touch the ball. Maybe they came on so they get a bonus for playing, even if it's a friendly. I'm not sure how the system works. But it ends in defeat for Wisla. The goal, disappointing goal to give away as well. And we did give it away, playing it out from the back, a real calamity. Broder not doing good enough with the clearance, just palming it in front of a striker for Septemvri Sofi, who side-footed it into the net. Only goal of the game. The good news is, from what I've seen so far, there's no injuries, which is probably the main thing. But yeah, it ends in defeat. Right, I'm going to go and get ready for football special at 4 o'clock. All the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. Live chat will be open. Geezer, thanks for joining me in live chat. Adrian, thanks for joining me in live chat. I will be in touch with you, mate, and we'll meet up. Frankie James, as always, thanks for your support. I am Jimmy James. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that will be superb. I'll be back in just over an hour with Football Special. Catch up soon.